the next presentation from Industrial Alliance. Alex Lekas is a licensed CFP with over 22 years of industry experience and an economic degree from University of Western Ontario. Alex works closely with MGAs and its advisors to promote Industrial Alliance products and services that help them expand their respective businesses. Joining Alex today is Gabrielle Elliott, who is the digital advisor working in the digital marketing space for nearly 10 years. She works at the IA head office and provides guidance to advisors looking to improve their online presence and is at the heart of numerous digital campaigns. Please join me in welcoming Alex Lekas. Alex, take it away.
Greg, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for that warm introduction. And along with me today, as mentioned, is Gabrielle from our head office in Quebec. Gabrielle, good to see you. Everybody, in the next 25 minutes, we'll get it back on track for everybody here. I know the keynote is going to come on at 2:50 this afternoon. We're going to take some time today to talk to you about some great strategies that we have at Industrial Alliance. We're not going to talk product today. We're going to talk about ideas for getting your practice going in a certain direction and a way for you to connect, engage, and take action with your respective clients. In effect, finding ways to build a wonderful fence around your clients and keep their business with you. So we'll talk a little bit today about some of the offering we have and the ways that will make business easier for you. We'll talk about some of the digital offerings and some real great improvements our marketing team in Quebec has done and made over the last few months, really to help improve upon our offering to you and then in turn what you can offer to your clients. So first and foremost, what we'll do is we'll take a minute or two to go through our results, IA's results 2021 year in review, just to let you know where we finished up and how we did last year. We're going to also review our CPB and BDV programs. Again, for those of you that have seen me present over time, you know that I always love to touch on this because I think it's very important. It's a unique part of our compensation structure for advisors. I just want to bring it to the forefront for those of you that haven't had the advantage of hearing about it before. We'll be talking about our EVO illustration and underwriting system. Again, one of the tools available to you to make your business run a whole lot smoother. And especially, over the course of the last couple of years, electronic applications have obviously come to the forefront just in terms of people not being able to meet their clients as much in person as they'd like to. Lastly, Gabrielle's going to talk about our marketing zone and our Find Our Advisor site. These are some initiatives that are on the road and almost ready. And we'll talk about that to close it up. And then ideally, if we have a few minutes left at the end, I'd love to have some time for some Q&A, some questions if anybody has. So we have some updates and some information from last year, how we finished up. So we have our insurance sales, our investment sales, and overall our technology platform. Our insurance sales were excellent last year. 2020, we were the #1 insurance sales growth company. 2021, we continued on with that increase. We had a recent Environics research poll that was conducted by advisors, and IA placed #1 in many of the categories. Advisor perception, we are #1 in terms of how you look at us and how you feel we provide you with opportunities to do business. As you can see, they're dead in the middle in terms of investment sales. For the 6th year running, we are #1 in net sales. We are over 3.3 billion net positive. That's a 61% increase. You're reading those numbers correctly, everybody. On the investment side, IA continues to excel in the investment space. On the insurance side, we're looking at minimum life premium living benefits. Our life growth overall was up 37%, CI +9. We continue to be #1 total policy sold, #1 in term premiums sold, and #1 in CI. So it's very important. I will make mention, because I don't have it in the rest of the presentation, we completed our product launch of our PAR offering in October. If you remember back in 2020, we launched the estate version and it was received rather well across the industry. But of course, everybody was waiting for the wealth version to drop, and it did in October. And you know what? We've only had a few months and we've had excellent business results from that specific product. We're having advisors that we haven't seen before join us for some ideas. They're taking advantage of our IFA, among other sales concepts. So if you haven't checked out our iPar Wealth, please do so. I'll give you some contact information at the end of the presentation. Last point on this slide is EVO. This is our electronic underwriting system, and we're going to talk about that for the bulk of my presentation today. It's more than an electronic application. It's adaptive. It's intuitive. We have artificial intelligence at work. We have a database of upwards of 35,000 questions that can be asked by the system while you're completing an application. The system is set up to do underwriting, and provide you with automatic approvals at the point of sale. This is wonderful. It's a powerful tool. We have it here, 52% instant decision. Depending on the situation, it may even ramp up to 60%. So you're seeing an opportunity to have business approved right on the spot, so your clients know that they're approved. And really, it's a matter of running the policies through the underwriting system in very fast time. Let's take a minute to talk about our continuous production bonus, or CPD. How do you reach that? Well, simply, you have to settle $10,000 of FYC, and that's across all insurance lines, so life, CI, and disability, and you do that in a calendar year. When you do that in your first year, the bonus is going to be 15%. So essentially, when you hit $10,000, whether it's on June 1st or December 15th, you hit $10,000 and it's your first time doing it, we'll pay you $1,500 retroactive to $1, and that'll get you up to date. Any business that you place for the remainder of that calendar year, you'll receive your regular FYC, your regular override, and 15% of the settled FYC for that given case. The floor is $10,000. There is no ceiling. As you can see, as you maintain the production level, second year, third year, fourth year, and beyond, your bonus will range up to 30%. And we also reimburse for professional designation courses like CFP, CLU, CHS, just to name a few. In addition to that, back in 2014, we added a second bonus, our business development bonus. This was to bring investment producers more into the fold, into the mix. This is an all-in production number. So $42,000 is the number for total FYC. That counts all your insurance business and all your investment business. Any combination that gets you to 42,000 will get you into bonus territory. As you can see there, there's a range. We start at 1% of your in-force insurance premiums. So we'll give you 1% of whatever in-force premiums you have, $500 per million of money under management. As you can see, we top out. If you can see the slide there, there's one extra line. My apologies, the sizing didn't take, but it's over 126,000 of total FYC will get you 1.5% and $750 per million of money under management. I took a moment to kind of put together an idea for a fictitious advisor. Somebody who would hit this sort of criteria in terms of place business, they would be looking at around $98,000 of commission with any other company. I always will preface this by saying, make sure the right product has been sold and you're doing the right job for your client. But if you are, and it happens to be the IA product that wins out, well, here's the IA advantage. You know, in terms of additional bonuses that can be seen. And again, we have marketing pieces to support all of this for you so that you can see this, you know, in terms of how it would work and impact your specific practice. But in this example, the same advisor making $98,000 with another carrier will be looking at $120,000 with us. So a substantial increase in the overall income that you'd see on your bottom line to help you advance your practice. Okay, let's talk about EVO. So we know the insurance world has evolved. I mean, since we adapted EVO a few years ago now, it's been 4 going on 5 years, the insurance world has changed, and we've kept along with it, and we like to think we've stayed at the forefront of the change. Technology is responding. We know more and more electronic solutions for brokers and clients exist. We know there are simplified life products, simplified access to life insurance. Clients want as many choices as possible. So we built EVO, and this interactive tool is wonderful. I mean, once you are able to get on there and do a few illustrations and then take yourself through an electronic application, you're going to see that we've simplified the medical questions that are asked. There are more precise questions that are tailored to your client's profile. So to simplify this, when you're going through an application, if your client doesn't have any issues with blood pressure, we don't ask about blood pressure. They don't have any cholesterol issues, we don't ask about that. It's all a matter of the upfront questions that will lead the system to populate the questions that need to be asked for your given client. You can use this program for all of our life insurance, simplified life, disability insurance. You have the opportunity to get an acceptance right at the point of sale. And when I say at the point of sale, I mean you hit the completion button on this application. The request for electronic signatures goes out to your clients either via text or email. And when they've submitted that back to you, it gets done automatically. And within 45 seconds to a minute on a good day, when the systems are all working just fine, less than a minute, you're going to receive on your phone a text message that says your clients have been approved on the spot. It's really a powerful tool all around. As I mentioned, EVO is intuitive. It runs through the underwriting process, so it's not simplified issue products, just so we're clear. It's any product that we've got on the shelf. We're able to avoid delays due to missing information. So any additional questionnaires, information that's needed, all within the e-app. It offers your clients customized underwriting, perfectly adapted to their state of health. It uses simpler medical questions and terms. Absolutely. If your client is on some sort of medication, our database is complete. You can do a search for that specific medication. It'll be there in a drop-down field, and you can add it to the application as an example. You're able to submit your applications quickly and more efficiently by using Evo. So it's able to get through with some close-ended questions that eliminate any gray areas or interpretation or need for interpretation. Again, like I said, it allows you to confirm the acceptance of most of your clients at the point of sale. We're trying to get there. It'll probably come up in the remainder of the presentation, but suffice it to say, if you have clients that are age 50 and younger, applying for a face amount of 2 million and less, they fall into that category, the potential for automatic approval. And it doesn't matter what the annual premium is. It's solely based on the face amount. I've had a number of advisors in the last couple of weeks who have placed some larger par cases with us. And again, reasonable premium, like $35,000, $40,000, but the face amount has been under the 2 million mark, and they've had automatic approval. They've issued the policy the same day. So it's been very quick on the turnaround. So when I say that it's fast, it's fast. And again, we have some training modules and information, so please, I'll give you the contact info at the end. You can follow up with myself, and wherever you are in the country, we'll put you in touch with your proper wholesaler. If you're in Ontario, you know where to find me for sure. We can make sure you have all the relevant information. Okay, now I'm not going to dwell too much, guys. This is simply data entry. I just want to make you guys aware of what's here in terms of the different screens. I will make this presentation available for everybody today, so you'll be able to do that. I want to make sure I give Gabrielle enough time for her to get through what she'd like to talk to you about, because it is very good and very powerful information, just to show you kind of where Industrial Alliance is going down the road in terms of what we're trying to do for advisors and really make things easier for you to work on here. So as we go through some of the pages, you can see just how the system looks in terms of what you're doing. It's super straightforward. You can see down this legend here, if you don't complete a section, you don't get a green check mark. It's that simple. If you have a yellow, or if you have a yellow mark there, exclamation mark, means you missed a section. It's super intuitive, and it makes it very easy for you to get through it. Our Evo signature is electronic in nature. Your client provides a cell phone and email address. They'll receive a code via text message, and they'll receive a link that they just need to click on for their electronic signature. It is that simple. Again, we're getting there, but there are some instances where you can't use the e-signature. That's fine. We're getting there, though. So for paying on an annual basis, contract replacements, or corporately owned policies, we're not there yet, but we have a new version of Evo that we're working on, and I feel like in that new version, we're going to have that available for you.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex. It was very interesting. So 4 topics for today. Why is digital so relevant? I will be providing you with some key numbers. I will walk you through IA's web showcase. Really, you should consider it as your one-stop shop for web prospection. There is a live chat, a post bank, social media guides and advice, a way to create personalized links for you, and a resource center. And I also want to talk to you about a relevant update that will be happening on our page, Find an Advisor. And I will conclude with 3 simple next steps for you. So first, why is digital so relevant? Because most Canadians spend 3 to 4 hours online daily on web and 1 hour, 48 minutes daily on social networks. Also, 60% of life insurance consumers use social networks to get informed about products and read reviews on Digital Advisor. And 1% out of 2 uses social networks to get in touch with an advisor or to learn more about insurance and financial services, especially people aged between 22 and 40 years old. So really, those numbers are key. They really highlight the fact that it's important and relevant for you to be out there in the digital space. So now, IE's Web Showcase, really, if you don't know about it yet, I hope that you'll want to try it and use it after this presentation. You can consider it as your one-stop shop for web prospection. So first, this is the look and feel of the web showcase. On the bottom right, there's a bubble. It's a live chat. So there's someone there ready to answer any of your questions related to digital marketing during work days, work time. And if you have any question during night or weekend, feel free to ask your question and we'll get back to you via email. It's very important for us to be able to assist you in developing your digital presence and your business. Also, this is very powerful. We have a post bank that includes more than 200 posts. It's very simple to use. There is new posts being added on a weekly basis. They are created according to season, Christmas, our SPTFSA, and everything that can be relevant throughout the year. And it's very simple to use. There's a blue box with filters, so you can select which topic you would like to advertise or promote or talk about on social media. So let's say you want to talk about living benefits. You click on it and it will sort the post and keep only the one that talk about living benefit. And it's very simple to use. You copy the content, download the image, and paste it on your social network. The content is perfect for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and we are now able to share with you some video. So we are constantly improving for you. And yeah, it's pretty simple to use. And feel free to customize the post. Like this is one recipe, it might be good for you, but if you want to change the text to better suit your network, feel free to do it. Also in the web showcase, we have developed a lot of guides for you to navigate through Facebook and LinkedIn. It goes from the start, create your page, to running advertising campaign. So here's an example for Facebook. First, you'll see the rationale behind why to use Facebook. If you're not on Facebook yet and you consider going on Facebook, here are 4 key statements. So Facebook is good to grow your reputation and attract new prospects. It's good to showcase your knowledge by posting tips regarding insurance and financial services. It's also good to build long-term relationship with your clients and promote loyalty. It's also great to promote the products and services you offer. There's also guides to support you along the way. So if you don't have a page, there's a guide to create your Facebook page. Also a guide to post effectively, schedule your publication, create ads, and schedule appointments through Facebook. This is a very efficient tool that you can tap in. And we also share tips for shining on Facebook. In a nutshell, it's very simple. First, invite clients and friends to promote your page, keep your posts varied, pay attention to errors, encourage interaction by your followers, be active on Facebook and post content on a regular basis, and use top quality images. And we also share some ideas for posts, but really the key here is to be creative and remain relevant for your network. There's also a new section on the web showcase. It's called the Resource Center. It's a page that gathers all our documentation, including guides, cover pictures, relevant videos, as well as guides and documents related to Facebook and LinkedIn. But this is a new section for you, and this is very good news for you. A personalized links is a piece of code that you can add to your social media posts and emails that will allow sales and requests for information from your network to be credited to you. So what it means is if you go on the web showcase, you fill out a form with your representative code, and you select a URL, a landing page that you want people to visit. You do a post on Facebook. Let's say I click on it and I land on IA's website. Well, with the personalized link, IA's website will be converted into your business card, as we see here. So the green button has my name on it because I've generated my personalized link. So everyone who will be clicking on this button and setting up a form to get in touch with me, I will have the lead. So it's a very powerful tool, and it used to be only for the career network. But 2 months ago, we've updated our system, and now it's available for you. And I think it will be very powerful for you. In the end, I would like to talk to you about a major update that has happened on our page Find an Advisor. So we are currently revamping our page. This is the upcoming look and feel. So it's very light, and there's the face of advisors that are in my area because I've entered my postal code. And you will be able to be visible on this page if you qualified for the CPDV in 2021, as mentioned by Alex. So those that have qualified for CPDV in 2021, you should have received an email suggesting you to take action and be visible on the Find an Advisor page. You have until January 28th to fill out the form and be visible on the page. So I highly suggest that you do it if you have been authorized to do it, or you can aim to reach the CPDV in 2022 to be visible on the page next year. It's an innovative way for you to showcase yourself and your services, earn more referrals, and allow possible prospects to connect with you via our website, iEditing. And it's very powerful because this page has been visited by over than 100,000 clients in 2021. So it's a good showcase for you. And to close my presentation, I have 3 simple steps for you. So first, if it's not already done, I suggest that you add the web showcase.ia.ca to your favorite website. I work with favorites. It's very easy and efficient. I don't have to remind the website. Just click on my star, my favorite, and there it is. I suggest you do the same. I also suggest that you register for our upcoming conference on March 1st. Today was more of a teaser, but on March 1st, we'll be deep diving to the how to connect, engage, and take action with your customers. And I also suggest that you follow IA social network. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And every Thursday, we post about individual savings and insurance. If it makes sense for you to share it, it's an easy way to be active on social platform and take advantage of the digital space. So there it is for me. If you have any question related to digital marketing or what I've said, you can send an email to MRK Promo or contact us through the live chat on the web showcase.
We're winding down. I wanted to just leave everybody with our contact information. So for the IVC account here in Ontario, you have myself, Adela Thomas for Living Benefits. You'll notice a familiar name there at the bottom, Sarah Lord, who's our newest marketing associate, but you guys remember her from her days with the IDC for sure. And on the investment side, Angelina Basra is your representative sales director for investments.
Alex, thank you very much. Gabriel, thank you very much. A lot of information there in the last 30 minutes.